Alright. Hey everybody, this is Split Cam Gamer. Welcome back to Let's Play No More Heroes 2. And the last part, we basically went to face off against the rank 2 assassin. And I honestly thought the stage was going to go over quickly. But I didn't realize the stage actually took me a little bit of a while to actually get through most of it. But what you did see in the last part is that I got basically the tiger power-up basically 3 times in Let's Play, and I think I was just getting really lucky with the slots. So I think we're pretty much almost done with the stage itself. I think that was the last, yeah, that was the last guy. Okay, I was smart enough. Yeah, so I got through about most of the stage that was very atmospheric, that basically showed a, face of Travis graffitied on a wall. Okay, and these are the last 2 guys to fight in the stage. Come on, go down. Alright, well there goes the ecstasy gauge. Okay, Alright, so now the boss stage is available, but before we can take on the boss, let's just go over and save. And honestly, I think this is a good thing. I'm actually kind of glad the stage is as long as it is, so we're now actually going... Yeah, I'm trying to take in a lot. Alright, the housing complex, that's what it was called. Alright. So I think those were the last 2 guys that we killed, and I think I basically mentioned this in the last part, but now we're at the point where I really am looking forward to this, because our rank 2 assassin is not only my favorite boss in No More Heroes 2, not only is it my favorite boss in the entire No More Heroes series, but it's my favorite boss in all of gaming. So let's get into it.
Travis touchdown, correct?
Yeah, that's me. The No More Hero.
How unfortunate. Right when I'm about to reach the top, you have to find me. I was hoping we'd fight after I became number 1.
Sorry to crush your dreams. I hate to do it, but I've got business with that son of a bitch. And I can't let you get to him first.
Please, don't think of me as a nuisance. But I will make sure your victory isn't easy. My pride is the 2nd rank requires that much.
Honorable. I like that in a woman.
I've seen a lot in my journey up the ranks. Endless cycle of violence, now broadcast as a spectator sport. Why, Travis? Why do so many assassins join if we are all going to end up killing each other in the end?
Does it really matter why?
To me, it does. It matters more than anything. We've all become trapped, don't you see? Addicted to the violence, to a life in the shadows. Once we join the ranks, we can never get out.
Don't be stupid. If you get tired of the battles, just fucking quit.
But that's why we all want to fight you, to learn your secret. Don't you get it?
Get what?
You are the crownless king, the one who got out. You reached the top, then walked away.
Well, I'm back now, aren't I?
With you it is different. You are the No More Hero. Show me your passion. Release me from this cycle. Free us all in a crimson sea.
You asked for it. Bring it on!
Yep. So now, here is our rank 2 assassin, my favorite boss in all of gaming, Alice Twilight. So, first off, that cutscene is very atmospheric. Judging by the cutscene alone, Alice's personality is the exact opposite of Travis at this point in No More Heroes 2, where it's very clear that at the ranking challenge is pretty much the opposite of Travis at this point, where there's a lot of things to go through in Travis's and the player's mind when Alice speaks. By the way, huge props to Jennifer Hale on this role. Oh, and if symbolism isn't your thing, how about the boss fight itself? It's amazing. As you can see from the cutscene alone, Alice is essentially a combination of Marluxia from Kingdom Hearts and pulls General Grievous from Star Wars, where she has 5 robotic arms with beam katanas at the end of them and a robotic tail, meaning that she holds 6 blades that are not only awe-inspiring, but her combos are nearly identical to Travis's, making it a battle of equals. And given that she is rank 2, she's a combination of Holly Summers and Henry from the first No More Heroes, in that she's remarkably honorable, yet an incredibly fierce fighter. And I have to mention the boss track. I know the official track for the scene is called Suda 1, but I refer to it as Twilight. And it is honestly my favorite boss track in all of gaming. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but honestly, I think it's better than Philistine. The fast-moving percussion, the slow build-up of the piano, makes this fight all around amazing. And the fact that Travis and Alice are fighting in front of a sunset is essentially 2 assassins fighting under the sunset for what feels like a lost cause. There's also a lot of trivia when it comes to Alice, when it comes to the pictures that she's burning. If you pay attention very closely, there's supposed to be a photo of her with Margaret of all people, and also a photo of her with possibly her husband and son. So there is so much detail when it comes to Alice. On top of that, one other thing to know with Alice is the fact that she's often with the comparison of the god Ashura. There is really so much detail when it comes to Alice that I can't help but love this fight. All of this combined is why I think not only is Alice my favorite boss in No More Heroes 2 or in the entire No More Heroes series, but it's also my favorite boss fight in all of gaming. Because basically this boss is pretty much the equivalent of how Alice's assassination, how she feels at this point in No More Heroes 2. And as I said, it is the exact opposite to how Travis is at this point in the game. This is really a truly battle of equals. It's pretty much as close as much as it is to the Henry fight from the first No More Heroes. And from what I hear, you can't really even use ecstasy mode on Alice because her dodge rolls are so perfect that it's impossible to hit her unless she's standing up on a robotic tail. But honestly, I think it's even better to fight Alice without ecstasy mode. And even though we're playing on the easiest difficulty, she is not an easy opponent to fight. But honestly, that's what makes this fight so great. I know there are a lot of people that don't really like this fight or think it's like too preachy or whatever, but honestly, I don't really mind it all that much. Because this fight encapsulates Travis's entire journey from what he has felt from the last 3 assassin fights that he's done. Between Ryuji, Margaret, and Captain Vladimir, this fight is essentially encapsulating what Travis's journey is going through, and how at this point, is his revenge really worth it at this point? Yeah, I'm just glad I got a lot out there because I wanted to go into great detail on why Alice is my favorite boss in all of gaming.
Travis, you are incredible. Everything I hoped for.
Tell me your name.
Promise me you won't forget. There once was an assassin named Alice.
I won't forget. Alice.
Alice dead. So yes, and as you saw, this is the first time we've seen Travis have blood spilled on him, because this is the first time he's seen somebody...
Sylvia!
You are now officially ranked second.
See that? Now that was a battle. Look at this blood. We humans are alive, even if we are assassins. Doesn't matter if it's a video game, movie, drama, anime, manga, we're alive. People shed blood and die. This isn't a game. You can't just selfishly use death as your tool. This is Alice's blood. I bet you've already forgotten she existed. Same way you would have forgotten me. That's why I'm tearing down the UAA!
Are you done bitching? You could never shut down the association. Fighting to be the best is human nature. It's evolution. Who are we to try and stand in its way?
Fuck that. I want to be a hero by my own standards.
You need to wake up, Travis.
Take your own goddamn advice.
Amen. Oh yeah, there's also a bit of a translation error. I know that official ranking says that Alice Moonlight is her name, even since possibly the connection with Margaret. But many people, including myself, refer to as Alice Twilight. And that whole cutscene, and what I was trying to say before Travis shouted Sylvia, because I got plenty of time, because I want to try to get through this next cutscene, but I want to talk about that cutscene, because after Alice is killed, this is the fight that officially forever changes Travis' touchdown. So even though Ryuji, Margaret, and Captain Vladimir may have raised Travis's awareness of the UAA's means of killing people and using assassins as their tools, it is Alice's death that drives Travis to his breaking point. Because when he brutally murders Alice, you see the blood all over his body. Because for the first time, we see Travis lose somebody that is an equal, that was understanding to him, and realizes of how much of a wreck his lifestyle is and the brutality of the UAA. I know we're even in 2026 where people like to use the argument for video games essentially cause violence, and I'm not going to bring politicians into this, but I really want them to look at this fight. Because Suda51 had created this game, and in this fight specifically, what happens with the meditation of violence, and what happens when not only violence goes too far, and that revenge and violence have repercussions, and it's more than just a game. It's all of these messages that basically realigns of lines of contextualizing more of what happens when revenge and violence goes too far. So ultimately, all of this combined is exactly why Alice Twilight is not only my favorite boss in this game and the entire No More Heroes series, but it's my favorite boss fight in all of gaming, and I really hope that people pay attention to that. So now with all that, there's only one more person left, and we know who it is. And this next person is another reason why I think Alice should have been ranked 1, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
Travis, it's me. Are you ready for your last battle to the death?
Yeah,
You know where to go?
it's close by. Hold on. Someone's at the door.
It's my first time here.
Isn't it?
A VIP just showed up. Talk to you soon.
Sure.
Sylvia, I can't figure you out.
You don't like me?
I didn't say that. But there's a lot of things about you I don't get.
You lie. You're greedy. You're a fucking contradiction in heels.
You hate me.
Well, your personality kind of sucks.
So you do hate me.
I'm crazy about you.
What do you mean?
Fuck if I know.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, after just 2 games, Travis finally gets laid with Sylvia.
Downward fucking dog!
Oh yeah. I think we all knew this was gonna happen. Oh god. Like, even Sylvia's like just in the room after just finished having sex with Travis. Like, I can't help but crack a smile at this. Oh god. Okay, alright, so I'm just gonna save this again because I actually have a dance lesson in like a half an hour at the time of this video, so, and plus I want to try to save as much as we can because we know what's left. Alright, so I saved, so we should be ready to go at this point. So yep, there's really not much left to do at this point. I mean, outside of just doing all the side jobs and just robbing Airport 51 of everything that's left. But I'm probably going to do all the off-screening and get all the clothes when I have the chance. But after I do some off-screening, there's only one thing left to do. So in the next part, we are going to head to Pizza Bat Tower to finally take down Jasper Bat Jr. And for those who have played this game, you know this is not going to be a good time, but we'll talk about it more when we get to it. I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.